In now, Preston McGee.
The designated hitter.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. One out, nobody on. And there's ball one. Looped out toward third, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are two down. Into the box now, Horatio Margowski. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hard hit ball to second, played on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one with no score after a half an inning. Now at the plate, Phil Ojeda. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Prospects, the second baseman, Phil Ojeda.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Ochoa is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per night in.
So digging in now, Brian Rosa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rosa.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. Knuckleball, strike three called as that thing came back over the plate, one away.
Wow, he's not messing around right here. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, sit your backside down. Scouts just love a guy that's willing to go right after a hitter, and that's exactly what he did there. I see a lot of scouts in the stands nodding their heads, liking what they see, and I don't blame them.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he takes strike 2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Wow, that's the kind of stuff that really impresses here in a showcase. That's 3 Ks for him so far, and he's showing he can make big-time hitters swing and miss on a regular basis, which is something every front office in baseball can appreciate. Definitely helping himself in this one.
The 0-1 on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Popped him up. Pena over to his left. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Now batting, Willis Hans. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. First pitch on its way.
Fred.
On the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Brian Lofgren. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The shortstop, Brian Lofgren.
Third inning, no score to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Dodd makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Make it 9 straight here. Now in the box. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The East prospect led this game from. So striding forward now, Josh Pruitt. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Crowell ranging up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Darren O'Daniel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. One outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Stepping up now, Angel Fernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Angel
on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half. In now, John Eason.
Leading off.
Here's the first pitch to him.
The right fielder, John.
Popped him up.
Eason.
Pena is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Into the box now, Frank Castro.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Frank Castro.
In the air, down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Daniel Rosado.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter,
Daniel. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Eckert isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... So striding in, Ken Cruz, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Heading out towards shallow right. Dodd has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now to the plate, Vinny Mathewson.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Vinny
Mathewson is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
Franklin Medrano is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Popped up. Sisler has got it, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning. All.
Your attention, please. The batter, number 9, shortstop, Todd Flowers.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the result.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Baltimore Orioles select Michael Galvis, a right fielder from the West Region. With the second pick, the Kansas City Royals select Charlie Leicester, a starting pitcher from the West Region. With the third pick, the Chicago White Sox select Luis Lugo, a closing pitcher from the Central Region. With the fourth pick, the Miami Marlins select Colin Volpe, a starting pitcher from the West Region. With the fifth pick, the Detroit Tigers select Sylvester Gibbs, a closing pitcher from the West Region. With the sixth pick, the San Diego Padres select Michael Ochoa, a starting pitcher from the West Region. With the seventh pick, the Texas Rangers select Steven Eckert, a starting pitcher from the East Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, while being selected is a major milestone, new After impressively finishing out his draft year in a this new player meets his Double-A coach for the first time and receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the Double-A Texas League. Tonight it's the first of three to start the new week between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Stephen Eckert, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
So stepping in, Elroy Doherty. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Doherty.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Into the box now, James Bush.
James.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Batting third.
Digging in now, Matthew Mays, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Standing in, Greg Garcia. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. Popped him up. Villalobos is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Brian Rincon is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-2 once more. Down baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting 6.
Stepping in now, Joe Mahalo. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Fernandez has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half. Coming to the plate now, Manuel Fabregas. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. McClelland is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Ready now, Ryan Burks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping in, Abraham Bermudez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Abraham Bermudez.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here. So coming to the plate, Elroy Doherty, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here it comes, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Bush. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Matthew Mays is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Ball. That misses. 1-2.
1-2.
Again, a 1-2. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Behind 0-2 now. This is chopped down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Base hit into right center.
Hey, it's not an easy thing being a knuckleball pitcher, but when you see that many in an at-bat, D-Row, it makes it a lot easier for the hitter to center in on it.
Yeah, 100%. You're thinking one thing. In the hitter's meeting, you're not concerning yourself with the occasional fastball he's going to mix in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Stepping into the box, Joe Mahalo.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A big swing at a little pitch. The knuckleball has him fall behind. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here comes the first pitch.
The first baseman, number 22.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. First pitch on its way.
The batter, the right fielder, Ryan.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now a knuckleball. ball, and it's looked at.
Abraham Bermudez.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Frisco Rough Riders took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Steven Eckert earns his first win of the season. Jose Velez couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Rough Riders, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff. just days before the 40-round MLB. Before taking his swings, this prospect shares a word with another prospect who just finished up. Sometimes, it only takes a simple word or two to establish trust in others, which helps during evaluations. Everyone has a personality, even a ball player. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
Play ball.
At the plate, Norm Castro. First
Batting
cuts
third.
for him here with the bases
center
open
fielder.
and 2 away.
Norm.
Bounce
Throw.
to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in, Stephen Eckert.
Batting
Twos
ninth.
all over the place.
first
2
baseman.
on, 2 out, and of
Stephen
course, here in inning number
Eckert.
2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Amoros looking up. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. At the plate, Carl Robeson,
Batting fifth.
as the switch hitter, will
The
take
catcher.
his cuts left-handed
Carl
here.
Robeson.
Is on the ground is short. Could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Play ball.
Striding into the box,
The first
Stephen
baseman,
Eckert.
number
He
6.
went deep in his first
Stephen
at-bat. We'll see what he's got in
Eckert.
store for us here. Line towards center field. Castro has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Play ball. He's out. Your attention, please.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Fernando
leading
Gutierrez.
off for the
He got
West
on top of
prospect,
one and was a ground
the
out victim
designated
last
hitter.
time.
Ball left in this one as we're still
Gutierrez.
early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get.
Digging in, Richie Ramirez.
The left fielder,
He's 0 for
number
1 thus
24.
far.
Richie Ramirez.
Fielded cleanly. Oh, look at the sliding stop. To second for 1. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base. Stephen Eckert will stand in as we'll flash you
batting,
back to the
first
second
baseman,
inning as you get a look at this
Stephen
key 3-run home
Eckert.
run. Has a look, now the pitch. Right side, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, the scouts are going to eat this one up. He just blasts this thing into the outfield and has enough speed to cruise into second with a stand-up double. Any hitter that can put that kind of charge into a pitch is going to have a job on a roster.
Now batting,
That's the kind of
second
hit that
base,
sees your stock rise.
Richard
He's
Miranda.
set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Carl Montoya.
Now batting, left fielder, Carl Montoya.
A bullet to first base. And they get the double play at third. So it's 1 run on 2 hits. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Eckert. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Wow, he is definitely having a day he won't soon forget. That's his second double of the game here at the Topps Amateur Showcase, and he's quickly distinguishing himself as the star of this show. When you could rise above the competition that is this good, you're doing yourself a favor and earning yourself some future money.
Second baseman, Richard.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richard Miranda. Hit on the ground out to short. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Play ball. That's ball 4. 3.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The East jumped out to an early lead in the first and never.
Play ball. 4-4. Take the base.
Settling in now, James Singletary. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Let's play ball. 3.
Striding in, Vaughn Mazo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to and they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. Stepping up to the plate, Steven Eckert. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming, here it is. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Freddie Kurecki. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Play ball.
Stepping into the box, Steven Eckert, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Eckert.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Soriano over at second. Anderson at first, 1 gone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Singletary is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. Soriano is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 1-run ball game. Ready for another shot now. Freddie Kurecki. He singled his last time up.
Freddie Kurecki.
Hit to first. Scooped up. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate.
Play ball.
Digging in once again, Stephen Eckert, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
One strike.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the runner is in from second. The relay. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
That's the kind of a bat that could launch a career. Here he is in front of Major League scouts, and he bombs an RBI triple. That, folks, is called rising to the occasion. Good for him.
Now batting.
Digging in, Richard Miranda. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Striding in once again, Carl Montoya.
Carl Montoya.
Left side, Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Eckert, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they open up a 4-run lead.
Play ball. He's out.
Next will be the designated hitter, Edmundo Sierra, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizer just 90 feet away at third. There's one.
He's out.
But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Let's play ball.
Now at the plate, Vaughn Mazzo. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Vaughn Mazzo.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard down the first baseline. Eckert comes up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. 11-9 is how this one ends. The Central Prospects came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
With the 18th pick, the St. Louis Cardinals select Steven Eckert, a first baseman from the East Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this, while being selected, is a major milestone. After impressively finishing out his draft year this new player meets his Double-A coach for the first time and receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field.
Minor league.
Let's play ball. Three. He's safe.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steven Eckert. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Steven.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball. And even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors. He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might...
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with two away. Into the box, Justin Williams. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. So here's the cleanup hitter, Steven Eckert. He reached on a single in his first try.
Steven Eckert.
That's popped up. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Third inning, no score to this point. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Swinging a soft liner. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Play ball.
Digging in, Steven Eckert. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Digging in to try it again, Justin Williams. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And late reactions, and they got him. Into the box now, Johnny Ulrich. He flew out in his last at-bat. 2-2. Here it is.
Ulrich.
Is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please.
So standing in, Stephen Eckert, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parsons is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Play ball. He's safe.
Digging in the switch hitter, Stephen Eckert. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Springfield came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Minor league base.
Play ball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Stephen Eckert. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4 for 5 effort. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season.
And we'll